Have you ever looked at your bank balance and thought, wait a minute, I'm not broke, but I don't feel rich either? Or maybe you've started noticing weird little signs, like your friends complaining about gas prices, but you just fill up without even thinking about it. Or how about this one? You suddenly realize you haven't stocked your banking app before buying that daily Starbucks in a while. Well, guess what? These are just a few signs you're quietly getting rich, even if you don't feel like it. And here's the thing. Real wealth doesn't scream. It whispers. I've said it time and time again. The loudest people in the room are usually the brokest people in the room. I promise that by the time you finish watching this video, you'll know 10 sneaky signs that you're quietly getting rich, whether you even realize it or not. And if you can relate to at least 5 of these, then congratulations! You're probably rich in the making. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Sign number 1. You're not excited about tax refunds anymore. Remember when a tax refund felt like Christmas morning? You see that $1,200 check hit your bank account, and suddenly you were bawling out on Amazon at 2 a.m. All of a sudden now, you get a refund and you just sigh and think, great, that means I let the government hold too much of my money all year. Quietly, rich people don't count on refunds. They're making enough money that their focus is on lowering their taxable income legally, not getting a free loan from Uncle Sam. If you've reached this level of thinking, congrats, your financial mindset is evolving. Now, I've only revealed the first subtle sign so far. I'm just getting started. Pay attention to what I'm about to tell you next. Here is a subconscious sign you might not even realize you're doing. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Sign number 2. You get annoyed when people ask, how much was that? You ever buy something and someone asks, how much did that cost? And instead of answering, you just say, I don't know, I didn't really check. That's not arrogance. That's a financial glow-up. It means you're no longer sweating over every dollar. You're in a place where your purchases aren't financial decisions. They're just decisions. I mean, we've all been there before, literally penny pinching over every small purchase just to save a few cents. The moment you stop caring about how much it costs is the moment you are finally starting to level up in life. Sign number 3. You make money in your sleep. At some point in your life, you stopped trading time for money. You started investing. Maybe you bought some stocks. Maybe you have a rental property or two. Maybe you own a little side business that keeps making money, even when you're not working. Well, if you've been following our Stealth Wealth series, you know that that's true wealth building in action. Here's a quote that I love, and Warren Buffett said it best. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. If you're getting passive income, even if it's just a small trickle right now, you're on your way to serious wealth. Sign number 4. You're more focused on net worth than income. I remember years ago, my biggest concern was my paycheck. I wanted to know how much I made per hour, per month, and per year. But now, you're starting to realize that income alone doesn't build wealth. Assets do. Now, you care more about your net worth, how much you own versus how much you owe. That mindset shift, that's what separates the rich from the permanently middle class. Just understand that showing these signs is not enough. When you finish watching this video, go back and watch our playlist on financial freedom to fully understand what separates the rich from the middle class. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Sign number 5. You avoid lifestyle inflation like the plague. Let's just say your income went up, maybe way up, but instead of rushing to upgrade your car, your house, and your entire lifestyle, you're keeping things simple. That's a quiet wealth move. Real rich people don't instantly level up their expenses the moment their income increases. They let the gap between what they make and what they spend grow wider and invest the difference. That's how you go from doing well to financially untouchable. You realize that more money doesn't mean more spending. It means more investing. Instead of increasing your car payment, you increase your stock portfolio. Instead of upgrading your house, you upgrade your financial freedom. Ever heard of Ronald Read? He was a janitor who quietly accumulated $8 million by living modestly and investing every spare dollar. No fancy cars, no luxury vacations, just discipline and smart financial moves. That's the ultimate quiet wealth flex. When you stop trying to look rich and focus on actually becoming rich, that's when true financial freedom happens. Sign number 6. You value your time more than your money. If someone asked you to spend an hour waiting in line to save $10, would you do it? Probably not. Because at some point, you stopped thinking in dollars and started thinking in hours. You know your time is your most valuable asset, and you'd rather spend money to save time than waste time to save money. That's next-level wealth thinking. You start outsourcing things you once did yourself, not because you can't do them, but because you choose not to. You don't spend hours doing laundry, mowing the lawn, or deep cleaning your car when you could be using that time to build, invest, or enjoy your life. You understand that money is renewable. You can always make more, but time, once it's gone, it's gone. And this isn't about being lazy, it's about efficiency. I mean, let's be honest. Do you really think Jeff Bezos mows his own lawn? Highly doubt it. And not because he can't, but because he knows his time is worth way more than that. You're making the same shift when you prioritize your time over small savings. Sign number 7, you're unbothered by inflation costs. Gas goes up 50 cents a gallon, you don't even notice. The grocery bill is $20 higher this week, who cares? Now don't misunderstand me, this doesn't mean you're reckless with your money. It's just that you've built such a solid financial foundation that small expenses don't even shake you anymore. You no longer check gas prices before filling up. You just do it. You no longer feel stress when your favorite coffee shop raises prices by 50 cents because, in the grand scheme of your financial picture, it doesn't matter. That's because you've built systems that make your money work for you. Your investments are growing, your passive income streams are flowing, and you no longer obsess over penny pinching your way to wealth. I've already mentioned this in previous videos, but I'll say it again. Real wealth is about abundance, not scarcity. And when you reach the point where small fluctuations don't faze you, you're operating on a different financial level. That's how you know you're winning the money game. Sign number 8, you don't fear job loss. You have options. Let's say your boss calls you in for a meeting and you don't immediately panic like you used to, because deep down, you know you'd be fine. Whether you get fired, quit, laid off, it doesn't even matter. Why? Because you have savings, you have investments, you might even have multiple income streams. I wouldn't mind making an entire video on this topic if there's any interest. Just let me know in the comments. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you're not trapped by a paycheck anymore. You have options. And that's what financial freedom is all about. Sign number 9. You've stopped trying to impress people. The people flexing designer brands and fancy cars, they're usually broke. Meanwhile, real wealth is quiet. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Your bank account is doing just fine, even if your outfit says, "I shop at Costco." Honestly, one of the most telling signs you're becoming wealthy is when money stops feeling like a daily emergency. I remember when every expense felt like a mini heart attack. Gas prices go up, panic, rent's due, stress. A friend suggests going out to eat, you're suddenly not that hungry anymore. But then something weird starts happening. One day, you realize you haven't checked your bank account in panic mode before buying lunch. You're at the gas pump, and instead of scanning for the cheapest station within a 10-mile radius, you just fill up and go. A bill hits your account, and instead of sweating, you just nod like, "Yeah, that sounds about right." That's when it hits you. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck anymore. And here's the sneaky part. You didn't even notice it happening. Because real wealth isn't about a lottery-winning moment. It's about slow, consistent changes that make money feel boring. You're making more, spending smarter, investing instead of splurging. And the best part? You didn't need to flex to get there. So if you're realizing that your financial stress is disappearing, your money is quietly stacking, and you're no longer having budget-induced panic attacks every Friday, congrats! You're getting rich, and you didn't even realize it. Now, after all of the signs you've learned to this point, this next sign is honestly just the cherry on top, and something that can almost guarantee you're on the right path towards financial freedom. Subscribe to the channel to help spread the word. Sign number 10. You're excited about the future, not afraid of it. Let's face it, when you were broke, the future felt scary. Now, you're excited about what happens next. You have a plan. Your money is growing. You're quietly stacking wealth, and you know it's only going to get better. That's how you know you're on your way to serious financial success. This brings me back to the original question. Are you quietly getting rich? If you relate to 5 or more of these signs, just know that you're on the right path. Even if you don't feel rich yet, you're doing the things that actually build lasting wealth. If you relate to any of these signs, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more content on how to build real wealth, and drop a comment. Which sign hit home the most for you? Now, if you want to take it to the next level, Watch this video next. I break down the exact wealth building strategies that'll help you ultimately achieve stealth wealth. We'll see you in the next one.